guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I've decided I'm making this a series, okay? We're gonna be doing the second episode of reacting to diabolical Facebook comments. If you didn't know, I post like all my videos on Facebook just because back in July of this year, Facebook offered to start paying me to post. So I'm posting on there because honestly it's the platform that I make the most on. So, because the only other platform I actually get paid on is YouTube. I don't get paid for TikTok, but I do get paid from YouTube. YouTube pays like not that much for me, at least for now. Facebook is an absolute cesspool filled with the most evil people on earth, but I deal with this to help me pay my bills. So let's get into it. Okay, so this is my Facebook page. I've had some doozies recently with the hate comments, so I'm just gonna put the videos in, like the videos that the comments are under, just for context. So whatever videos I'm reading the comments under, I will show the video first. Okay, I'm gonna start with this one. This one's tame. Okay, I was just reviewing a push-up bra from TikTok shop. I'll put the clip in here. I bought one of those false sweep push-up bras because I've been seeing all the videos about them saying that they work great and stuff, and I wanted to see if that was actually true. Here is the one I bought. It does have some pretty intense padding. I wanted to compare it to, this is the bra that I wear pretty much every day. It's a bombshell bra. And I'm just gonna put on this bra too. This bra doesn't have any like extra padding in it. This is what the bra with no padding in it looks like. And then this is the false sweep bra. I mean, it definitely does something. I don't know if I'd say it's better than the bombshell bra. I don't know if I'd say it's as good. It might be on like about the same level. It gives a different shape than the bombshell bra, I would say. But I'm not like mad at it. I don't know. It's probably as good as my bombshell bra that I wear every day. Okay, so the only really bad one I got on this video is she's weird as I can't really say any of the curse words in these comments on these videos because I think I'll be saying too many curse words for YouTube to be happy. So unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to, censor myself a little bit. So she's weird ASF. Nobody cares. That's like the meanest comment I got on that video. So it's not that bad. Here is one where I was doing a Burlington haul. I will insert the clip here. I have a Burlington haul. I went to Burlington to get a winter coat for this little girl because I live in Buffalo. It's probably gonna get cold enough for her to really need a jacket this winter. So that's the original reason, but I ended up getting a lot more stuff. So let's get into it. I don't even know why I bought this. It's this Juicy Couture, like sort of duffel bag looking thing. I don't know. I used to be a hater on like the Heritage Collection Juicy stuff. I kind of still am, but some of it's cute. And I thought that this design was really nice. That's why I got it. It was expensive. It was like $40. I probably shouldn't have bought it, but I did. And I threw out the receipt like on autopilot when I was leaving the store, so no returning it. I got this Roxy underwear. Honestly, it's probably going to be too big for me. It's a size medium. I'm usually a small in underwear, but they didn't have this design in a small, and I really wanted this design, but I got it to be like comfy, like pajama underwear anyway, so whatever, it's a little big. I really like this design on the back, so that's why I grabbed it. And then third thing, this is actually what I went there for. It's Sydney's little jacket. They didn't have many like very warm options. Like, this isn't that warm. I feel like I could do better, but I'll get her this for now, and she'll wear this for fall and stuff. Let's put it on. Let's put it on, Sydney. Let's put your jacket on. All right, there we go. This is the best I could do to get it on. She's being a little difficult right now. I think it's a little tight. It like just barely fits her. There you go, sweetie. Wow, you look so festive. She looks so festive and wintry and Christmassy almost. Yeah. Yeah, that's everything. Again, meanest thing on here is a haul in 3 things. LOL girl. Again, not that bad. Why am I turning into the sun again? Thank you, camera. That really isn't that nasty compared to what I usually get on here. My videos that blow up, unfortunately, are the ones that are like, it's mostly hate comments. Okay, and then here's this one. I'll put this one in. It's just me talking about how I had to do like a course for, college or whatever. I'm finally doing like, the required alcohol awareness course that every college, it makes you do like some variation of it. I'm doing the one for my college right now, finally. I don't think the other college I went to, the one I went to the first year, I don't think I ever did that course. I think I kept ignoring it, and it was never an issue that I never did it. These are the mandatory ones that I have to do. I'm almost done with this one. It's past due by 61 days. Okay, I should do this a while ago. And then I haven't started this one at all. So that is, okay, next section, blah, blah, blah. I was like 60% done with this today, and I'm still doing it. It says it's only like an hour long, but it's definitely way longer. And it's annoying because like I know all this. You don't need to tell. I guess they legally have to do this, whatever. It just takes forever. And I know this information already. But I can't register for my classes next semester unless I finish this. And classes, like registration opens on the 13th, so I have 10 days to finish this. I should probably just finish this now. I should have done it 2 months ago, but I didn't want to. Why is Dracula on crack on my screen? Is that because I'm alternative? Maybe. I don't know. It is nice that some people are defending me in here though. Like sometimes I don't get that, but like I do recently. And then this one where I was trying out like hair styling powder. I actually really liked it and I've been using it like every day, but that's besides the point. I'll put the clip in here. I bought hair styling powder because I always use dry shampoo in my hair to try and give it the texture that I wanted to have like, you know, my perfect emo hair, which it's never perfect. The dry shampoo helps, but what I really hate about it is that like it leaves like a white, like, you know, cast in your hair. So I bought this to see if that would be better. I don't think this comes in like a spray though, which I don't really like. Like I wish, yeah. I took the seal off. It smells like man. My hair is gonna smell like man. This is for men. This is for like balding men. I don't know, but let's try it. It is white, so that might not solve my problem either. Oh my god. I mean, it definitely is making like my hair kind of stick together better. All right, low key, that was kind of worth it. Low key, that was kind of worth it. I do really need to cut my bangs soon. I've been saying that for actual months, but I'm so freaking busy, guys. Cause you know, it shouldn't even take that long for me to cut my bangs, but I'm always like, I have like a billion other things to do, but I need to cut it. I also need to dye it soon, but that's like less of a pressing issue because you can't really see my roots. But it does, okay, this stuff does work pretty well. I will say that, but it smells like man. I can get used to that though. I can spray on my pink sugar instead. Just kind of cover that up. I am pretty happy with this though. Or try a different hairstyle, ... Honestly, it really annoys me when people comment things on social media and then they put the little ... after their comment, like shut up. Like that makes me think you're like the most knowledgeable person ever. Like if for whatever reason the ... is so annoying to me. Like you can say whatever in the comment, the ... that's gonna make me mad. Then another one that says, can we try a different hairstyle? And then all I can focus on is how you talk because of your piercings. It's literally sickening. Sorry to hear that, Christy. I'm sorry it's sickening, but I don't know. Grow up. Okay, here's my magnum opus that I was planning for this video. Dude, I don't know why whenever I post a cooking video, I've been posting like cooking videos like kind of infrequently, like here and there, ever since I moved into my first apartment where I actually, you know, I cook for myself and stuff. People hate my cooking. Like on other apps, on like YouTube and TikTok, yeah, you know, I'll get the occasional like that looks bad or whatever, but most people are pretty supportive. On Facebook, people hate my cooking and they're so mean. And honestly, I was pretty proud of this one. Okay, I was following a recipe. Okay, I didn't make this up, but I was pretty proud of this one and people are just tearing me to shreds. But you know, I ate it. It tasted good. It was this creamy Tuscan chicken. I'll put in the clip now. There are 266 comments on this video, most of them bad. So first comment is the creamy in the room with us? Which I don't get why she said that. Clearly there was milk, or not milk, it was heavy cream. Clearly there was like heavy cream and all that in the sauce that I made. And then somebody said like a nice thing to me. It don't look bad, girl, these people gonna lie all day. Add another side and get a better knife that will actually slice, but I bet this meal tasted real good. And that's a very nice comment. And then you have people underneath it going, why are you lying to her? The only thing on here looks edible was the potatoes. Like, that's, like, why? Because there's no need to sugarcoat it, okay? This is why you can't eat people cooking. Blind leading the blind. You can tell, okay, and then somebody said, you can tell she's learning. There's a lot of things you can point out as wrong, but I don't get nothing out of being rude to anybody who's trying. Internet mean as hell is free to be kind. Like, yeah. Well put. Thank you, Lisa. Your knife skills should be your Halloween costume. They're scary with the wrong there. Oh my god, and then this person left me, like, I want to say upwards of 20 comments on, I think it was multiple cooking videos today, but, like, I don't know what, she was, like, she said so many nasty things to me today on my videos. We'll see probably more of her comments on here in a bit. Here's someone saying, I thought it was a satire. I don't know why you thought it was satire. I don't know what I did that was so disgusting. Girl, you need to put the utensils down and get cooking, mama. Stick to your Ouija board. Girlfriend, what are you doing? It's food. Someone said, please remove that dog out that kitchen. What do you want me to do with her? If I put her in any of the other rooms, she's just gonna cry. And she doesn't mess up my cooking, you know? She lives here too, and the kitchen is connected to the living room, so like can she never spend time in the living room? She's not like on the counters or anything. And then we have no season on chicken, recipe invalid. So Okay, well, I'm gonna address this really fast. Almost every time I make a cooking video, I always get the "where's the seasoning" comments. And the first like couple of times I got that comment, it was on videos where I was making chowder. I think I've had 2 videos where I made chowder. Chowder, you don't really put seasonings in. Chowder is like, it's not a very seasoned dish. You don't put like pepper in there or anything. This dish, it did have, I seasoned the chicken with salt and pepper and paprika, but for some reason that didn't get recorded. The paprika part didn't get recorded, but when I'm putting the chicken into the pan, you can see the paprika on like the cutting board, but it didn't get put in. So a lot of people are like, oh, only salt and pepper. There was paprika, and then I also put something else in the sauce I'm making later. I don't remember what that was though. I think it was like Italian seasoning. But I am gonna say this, I don't put a lot of seasoning in my food, not because I'm like white and uncultured, because a lot of people are bringing race into this too and being like, white girls can't cook. You know, I don't like too many flavors. I don't like seasoning, and that's not because I'm white, that's because I'm neurodivergent. And I'm not like pulling the neurodivergent card to be like, aha, got you there, you can't say anything. I legitimately, if you put too much pepper on my food, I will be in pain. Like, I am that sensitive to spices. First, like, to like actual hot stuff, I am that sensitive to it. Like, I cannot eat too much pepper or I will be crying from the pain. That's part of that is neurodivergence. Another like neurodivergent thing with my eating habits is I really, really don't like too many flavors. Maybe I should be making cooking videos, but like, I cook for myself, I'm gonna record it. I make good money on these videos. I hear people are mad, so I'm gonna keep posting them at least on here. But I am, like, when I'm posting them on other social medias, like, I'm not looking for hate. Like, I am just, like, sharing my life. Yes, I am neurodivergent, I have ADHD. I am very sensitive to spice, and I truly do not like too many flavors. If there's too many flavors in a dish, I don't want to eat it. And that's just me. That's just who I am, okay? But people can stay mad, whatever, keep accusing me of making bad food. Honestly, I ate it. My boyfriend ate it. He liked it. He said he liked it, so whatever. We have can't cook to save her life here. At least you tried, and that's what counts. Throw the whole thing away. Vegetable, there was spinach in there. Spinach and sun-dried tomatoes, excuse me. Tell us you are woke and cannot cook without telling us. Dude. I'd take shots of Monster out of your belly button. Ew. Burnt chicken, LOL. Okay, I'll give them this. I did burn one side of the first 2 pieces of chicken. It was like slightly burnt, but it wasn't that bad. And then the other chicken was fine. I made 3 more pieces and they weren't that bad. It wasn't burnt at all. Don't call that cocking, honey, and leave the kitchen to the male chefs. They actually know what they're doing. That's like, that seems like a misogynistic comment, but like, he's saying different stuff than what they normally say, but still feels misogynistic. Here we go. There's that girl I was showing you before. Recipe, please, Ma. That looks delicious and my hubby would love it. And then this person left me so many comments in a row today, but she said, please find the recipe on TikTok that was made by a black person. This is bland as fuck. I made Tuscan Salma on the correct recipe. This lady doesn't even use seasonings but salt and pepper. Please, I will find the recipe. This is not it. You're the same lady. You cannot cook to save your life. Also, I didn't get this recipe from TikTok. So, like, maybe somebody made, like, a similar recipe to me, but it doesn't mean, like, that's the one it doesn't mean that that's the one I'm using and then I'm, like, changing it. I was following a recipe exactly. It just wasn't the one she's talking about. Man, I wish I could teach all the younger girls to cook. So many moms let y'all down. You know, my mom had to work. This person said, you made fun of the ingredients. I don't know what they mean by that, but alright. Lord help her. Yeah, okay, and look, this person said, that sauce looked amazing. I need the recipe, Mama. Very nice comment. It's gonna be the same person under it. Just like I said, yeah, same thing. Her sauce looks gross, LMAO. You can't cook either. But I commented a link to the recipe that was made by a black person because we actually season food. Look at the difference in presentation, LMAO. LMAO! Look at their presentation and hers. Let's be for real. What recipe would you prefer, ma'am? Why are you... Okay, prefer the other recipe then. I just don't get why, like, it bothered this person so much. Like, honestly, a lot of people are really mad in this video, but this one person left me so many comments. It bothered her so much. Burn this shit with me. Step 1. Cut most of the chicken off. Step 2, burn the chicken. What's the translation of this up here? Let's see. That's awful. She does not care for it at all. The knife is the one that must move, not the board. Okay, my board is... I didn't even notice it was slippery until I posted this video and people were, like, commenting that. The dog is not eating it. I guess they mean to say, like, not even my dog would eat that. It's translated from Arabic. If you don't go to the toilet with this too, my friend, the other one will do. What? Okay, I don't know. I don't know what that, like, would actually sound like in Greek or whatever. What in the world is this shit? Do you eat shit? Ew, WTF was even that. Not cooking shit with you. Burnt the F out of that chicken, LMAO. I didn't burn it that bad. Let's hope you have other qualities as well. That's like just not nice. Now we have all the gifs of people, you know, making gross faces. Whatever, divorce me chicken, haha. That chicken had blood on it, wash it. Okay, let me tell you. First of all, no it didn't. Second of all, there's a lot of debate on whether you should wash your chicken or not. I've come to the conclusion that you shouldn't, and hear me out. Before you freak out, hear me out. Chicken, you know, the risk with chicken is salmonella, you know, and washing it does seem like a good idea at first glance, you know, get all the salmonella off of it. But if you wash it, you know, soap doesn't destroy germs, so the point of soap is to just, like, kind of get the germs off you. It's slippery. That's how the germs go down the drain that way. Some antibacterial soap will kill the germs, but most soaps don't. Most soaps just wash them off your hands instead of killing it. So if you wash the chicken, if you wash it with just water, like, definitely it's gonna happen, but if you wash it with just water, you're gonna get salmonella water all over your kitchen because there's no way you can possibly, you know, contain that. If you wash it with soap, you have soap on your chicken, and same issue. You're gonna get salmonella water all over your kitchen. Even if you don't think you're dripping it, you probably are. You're probably getting it, you know, all over the sink, whatever. If you don't wash your chicken and just cook it, and then, you know, whatever, wash your hands, wash all your, like, you know, utensils that you're using on it, you have a much less likely chance of getting salmonella because all the salmonella cooks off. And yeah, that might, like, be gross. Like, the heat kills the germs. Like, yeah, it might be gross to think about how you could be eating, like, dead germs, but it's actually good for you, for your immune system. Washing your chicken is more harmful than not. Cut that damn chicken up. No seasoning in a whole ass jar of minced garlic. It was 2, I don't even think tablespoons. It was tablespoons. I think it was 2 tablespoons. That was the recipe called for. I can't watch anymore. Lost me at the burnt chicken. Oh, my stomach is bubbling. Bagged parmesan, no! Okay, well, did you buy my groceries? No. Girl, bye. She didn't even clean the chicken. We've been over this. Barf. Wouldn't eat a bite. Those piercings are 100% a turnoff. Good thing they aren't for you then. Yuck. That chicken is definitely still raw in the middle. Burnt that shit, lol. It's chicken, not your wrist. Oh, a little emo joke there. Very nice. Heat is a little too high. Okay, fine. I'll take that. That's constructive criticism. Think I'd rather go hungry. Pass. This has to be satire, please. Nah, girl, what? Embarrassing, LMAO. Sorry, but nauseous, vomit, vomit. Yuck. Dirty. I don't know why you said that. You're barely putting any seasonings in anything, and that cream was watery. And then here's this person again. Exactly! Other videos of the recipe, but using actual seasonings, etc. Okay, I get it. Why are you replying to these people? And then this original commenter said, that pic you sent, I love the first video on there. She can cook. Okay. Everything she did gave me anxiety. Me too. Why? I don't know, lol. I felt panic. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know why it's giving you anxiety. Bland. No seasoning. That sauce is watery. You didn't do anything right except for plating it. Oh, it's the same person. Yeah, like I said, she left me so many comments. You cook like old people. Fuck. You pissed me off. That makes me think that I can't not read that in a Mordecai voice in my head. The result is not what she cooked, right? Right! My food looked good when it was finished, okay? People have no faith in me. But, whatever. If you think that if that's not what I cooked, then whatever. She's the reason people think white people don't season. But dude, I put seasonings in it. Like, that's what do you call garlic and Italian seasoning? Italian seasoning! What do you call, salt and pepper are seasonings, but they're more common. I put paprika on it again, but that clip got cut out for some reason. MFs is gross, for real, for real. Anyone that cringes when cutting meat can actually get the fuck away from me, okay? Sorry. The piercings look disgusting. Hate from Czech Republic. I like the little hate from Czech Republic. Die in hell, stupid rat. Black pepper and salt is only seasoning, white people. Please stop. Please don't cook ever again. Clean the fucking chicken. Stop the white shenanigans. You're gonna get sick from washing your chicken. You're gonna make yourself sick. WTF. Girl, you do not know how to cook. Face it, horrible. Again, it wasn't bad. I ate it and it was good, right? But even if that were the case, even if I was really bad at cooking, trying is how you get better at things. So, whatever. Good God, let's make this look nasty cooking with the most disgusting look we can. You going to jail. Thought Bob said, hell nah. The long nails, the lack of seasoning, potatoes weren't washed properly or boiled thoroughly, and that chicken WTF. Also, what I don't get, I did wash those potatoes. I didn't just throw them in the pot. I did wash them. I just didn't wash them on camera. And for the people who think that you should wash your chicken, even though I didn't wash it because, again, will make you sick, or more likely to make you sick, I could have just washed it off camera. I don't know why you're assuming I didn't. you know, but I did wash the potatoes off camera. And I boiled them for 20 minutes. I boiled the potatoes for 20 minutes. That is more than long enough. I'm actually really paranoid about boiling potatoes because, you know, you can get really sick if you eat raw potatoes. So I'm really paranoid and I overboil them. I know it's a 27-second clip. However, I did boil them for longer than 27 seconds, just so you know. It took me longer than 27 seconds to make that meal. Just so you know. Well, I don't think it's right to be cooking the green leafy foods, considering it's just going to make it soggy and nasty when you can just put it on the mail after it gets done cooking. Girl, I know you didn't just only use salt and pepper to season that damn chicken. LMFAO. Please stop making us white people look like we can't cook because you supposed to use way more than some damn salt and pepper SMH. I think that's it for the comments in this video, actually. But it was a lot. I've been getting a lot of hate on this video over the last few days. Alright, do I even want to show this video? I might. I'll say it's a video of me in my Halloween costume. I didn't have a lot of time to get a lot of videos of my costume on Halloween, just because I wanted to, like, you know, be in the moment and not be recording the whole time. So, you know, while my boyfriend went out to go get something outside, I recorded this video really fast. Because, you know, I was like, okay, he's not in here. I'm not, like, taking time away from us time. I'm going to record an outfit, like a video of my outfit. It was at an unfortunate angle, though. I will say that. I was wearing shorts under the skirt, however. I will put the video in here, and we'll look at the comments.
Oh, come on. It's just a bunch of hocus pocus.
So, like I said, yeah, it was a poorly angled video, but oh my god, I made $200 from this video. That's an 8-second video because people were so mad. Although, like, you know, that's really good for one video, but, you know, most of my videos I make like $1 on here. It is, this one got how many? 2.3 million views. Then most of it is people I don't want to see my video. We have Brandon Eno saying, "Y'all are so thirsty." I don't like any of this conversation that happened. Facts, and then somebody said underneath that, "I'm not trying to be mean, but she ain't shit, and these MFs over here beating off to her." You know, I don't want people to be doing that to my image. You know, I don't want people to see me in that way. But I also don't want to be called ugly. You know, there's a middle ground, and this is somehow on both sides that I don't want. Why do you effing care what other men are beating off to? Again, like, I don't care, but this has like 10k likes. All these dudes drooling and dropping hard eyes. Literally, what's wrong with girls these days? You idiots wouldn't stand a chance with even a girl like this, literally because y'all boosting her ass up and she not even all that. And every time there's any female on the internet, there is thousands of losers just like you loving the shit. Closest thing lost, you crackheads get to getting some, you mad and thirsty. Yet here you are. What are the replies to this? And you mad cause you thirsty. I'm not the guy with the family checking out thirst traps and pretending to be there for any other reason. I'm the guy with a family. Say it again. And you're the one that's thirsty for someone who wouldn't give you the time of day. And this chick is, well, I mean, he's right, I wouldn't give you the time of day. And this chick is not on my level. This chick is not on my, you know what? Let's see your account. Oh yeah, I'm not on your level, Brandon. Like, I'm not trying to blow smoke up my own ass or anything. Like, I'm not a very confident person. However, when somebody like this is just taking shot after shot at me, okay, yeah, I'm not on your level. Okay. This chick is not on my level, but I wouldn't touch this girl and you would marry her. I saw this shit scrolling by, and all I see is lames like you with hard eyes talking about, oh, beautiful, OMG, STFU, you lame-ass MFs. I thought I'd let y'all look thirsty and dumb. And you making yourself look even worse because you mad, Luther. And then somebody said, yeah, she's less than mid, bro. I can smell her from this video. I love Horrorloween. That's kind of funny. Those look like the mesh panties they give you at the hospital after you have a baby. I was wearing shorts. Those were shorts I was wearing. So, street corner is calling your name, LMAO, and that's how you get a UTI. How? Your cookie came out, LOL. No, it didn't. I was wearing shorts. Apparently not a cookie, but a hot dog, LMFAO. This is what I'm talking about with also the people on Facebook for some reason thinking I'm trans and then trying to be transphobic to me. I'm not trans. I'm not trans, and it should not be a problem if I was, okay? Transphobia is bad. Let me just make that clear. But it's like, I'm not trans, and these people are trying to make it seem like, oh, they got me. They can tell. I am not trans, so clearly you can't tell. You have no sort of radar that you think you do, you know? I think if we was to hook us up, we could poke us real nice together, and it would be magical, and if someone is watching, we'll either embarrass them or teach them something, lol. So, ew. And then where's the tail hanging from, lol? It was hanging from the skirt. It was attached to the skirt. Remember when a girl showed her ankles? I smell a dead beaver in the room. Dog's tweaking. What's he looking at? First of all, she was upset because she was on a leash because we weren't going to let her eat the trick-or-treaters. Probably pulled the plug out. The tail was attached to the skirt, guys. $10 says that dog has seen and done things. So that is one of the more offensive comments on here. Insinuating that I am basically abusing my dog. That's honestly very upsetting. Yeah. Is that her hoo-ha? No, those are shorts. Sorry about your dad issues. My dad is very present in my life. Close enough. Welcome back to 2006 if you missed. That's a good one. I like 2006. The dog is better looking. So nice. That poor dog. I can smell this video. She farted. Dog looks scared. Your outfit's adorable, but the hair extensions look a tad goofy, not being the same length as your hair. I trimmed them a bit. Other than that, the outfit's adorable. You're adorable. Are you bi? We could totally do emo scene videos together, girl. XOXO, you're too cute. When I got that comment, she commented that in like a few of my videos. This same person. And when I got that comment, I was like, is she like, you know, like an adult creator or something? Because I feel like, you know, the are you bi followed by we could totally do videos together. I was like, oh, you know, no shade if you are an adult creator. I am not, and I likely won't ever really get into that because I'm just not comfortable with that. I do fashion and lifestyle, and I don't really want to show those extra parts. Again, it was Halloween. It's a Halloween costume. That is more than I have ever shown ever before. This is like my first year ever doing a sexy Halloween costume. And it was an unfortunate angle. Okay? Believe it or not, I truly did not think that was going to be that big of an... Like, I didn't see... I mean, I kind of knew it was an unfortunate angle, but, like, I didn't really think about it that hard before I posted this. You know? I didn't really put two and two together. Like, it makes sense why, like, these gross people are in this video. But before I posted it, I didn't really think about that. Okay, that wasn't the intention for the video, basically. But this is how it came out. It is nice to see that in times when everything is getting more expensive, there are still things that are getting cheaper. Look, some girl wants to show the world her cooter. Clean your floor. So, there was like a little bit of fluff from my dog's toy on the floor because she was upset. Once again, she was upset because she was on a leash and she wanted to go eat the trick-or-treaters. But she was on a leash, she was upset. She was like ripping up toys all night. That's what she does when she's upset, which is better than, you know, ripping up people. So she was ripping up toys. That's why there was stuff on the floor, and I hadn't cleaned it all up yet. I'll take some of that candy nipple, like, just gross. Just gross. Why do women feel Halloween costumes always need to show off their ass and body? This is the first time I've ever done that. Okay, honestly, this costume isn't even that bad, I feel like. My Halloween costumes in the past have consisted of, like, Fred Durst. Okay, I've never done this before. Well, at least take the panties off. Disgusting. Fucking cute. ... Knock on my door with that ... I'll be sure to pass you a badass apple with a razor blade or maybe Tylenol. Ew. Slut, lol, I love it. And again, like I said, am I really surprised at these comments? After I got the first few, I was like, okay, this is how people are gonna see this video. No. It's just like kind of gross. Like, love smell your underwear, love it. Dude. What? We have another transphobia comment, but I'm not even trans. Dude looks like a lady. And then, I don't know what all these links are, but obviously I'm not going to click on them because that's sus as hell. Somebody commented a roast beef sandwich. Should I say this? Will I put this in here? I will say it's not roast beef color, it's pink. That's the only time I'm ever going to talk about it. And no, you cannot see ever. That's methed up. People always insinuating I'm a meth head on here too. Do I look like a meth head? I don't think so. Whoopee, another hooker. Mental illness is a real thing. STD trap. No one cares, show us your butthole, okay, no. Was hoping your dog would pull the butt plug out and watch all the poop come with it. Dude, methany, skanky, greasy. How many times a week you smoke meth? Haha, trailer trash vibes, that's my cat. I can see your pee-pee, you're imagining things. And then you're effing R-worded, that's a female. Joke's on you, it's not. That's not a female, I'm new here. Okay, saying it. Okay, speculating on what parts I have. Gross. Literally gross. Another future single mom who will be asking, where are all the good men? Fat cat, somebody calling me fat. Oh, your pee-pee is out. What in the world are you wearing? Hooker, furry. Also, I will put in here, I have no problem with furries. Personally, I have nothing against furries. And I think that all of like the hate towards furries online is like weirdly forced, okay? Especially when it's like cosplayers hating on furries. You guys are basically the same thing in different fonts. But like, what furries actually are, it's not like a fetish or anything like that. It's not like, that's not what it's supposed to be. People who do that, yeah, they're disgusting. I mean, if it's between two consenting adults, that's one thing. But people who, you know, take their, have fantasies about animals and then act on it, yeah, that's disgusting, and you should burn in hell. But just dressing up in a fur costume, in a fursuit, literally, like, why do you have a problem with that? Just let people be who they are and have fun. It's a fun activity for people. I'm not a furry, okay? I'm not defending furries because I am when I don't have a fursuit. But I also don't see the problem with dressing up. You know, I can see why somebody might like doing it. You know, I used to do cosplay, and I feel like it's pretty much the same thing. I feel like all the furry hate is like really, really forced. You know, again, hate on the ones that are actually harming animals for sure, or like children or anything. Hate on those, definitely. But not the people who are just dressing up and having fun. But anyways, back to the comments. You, WTF, you effing weirdo furry, these are worse than emos. Guess what, buddy? I'm emo, actually. Wow, that one is desperate. Chances are, that's a man. Gross. Ho. Can't beat a bit of yummy looking camel toe. Ugh. Hey, gorgeous. Hey, gorgoys. He didn't say gorgeous, he said gorgoys. I'm here chilling at our tribal casino here in Bellingham, Washington. It's called the Silver Reef Casino, located here in the Lumi Nation Res. Come holla, little mama. We can do something and I can show you around. Dog. I like it when dudes add pictures of themselves. Like that's gonna really convince me. Okay. I bet you queef. Halloween ain't even scary no more. Females just dress slutty. I mean, you're used to the word females. Tells me everything you need to know. Have a shower there, girly. You look skanky. Malnourished to the point she's pale as a ghost. I'm just Irish. I just look like this. I don't know what to tell you. Internet ho-ho-hos on another level of patheticness. F off. I hope she knows her gramps skins the ham to her content like this. Her grandchild's classmates will ogle at their friend's granny's panties. What? Okay, all of my grandparents are dead. First of all. Second of all, I don't make adult content. It's just a Halloween costume one time at an unfortunate angle, okay? I'm not gonna take the video down though, cause whatever. Useless hoe like always. Gross. Have more self-respect. Seriously, doesn't even cover the bottom. You don't need that kind of attention. You're already beautiful. I guess that's kind of nice at the end. I would love to spank you. You really need a spank. Oh my god, ew. Dude, you're gross. She needs a balanced diet and some exercise. So another person calling me fat again. I have lost 70 pounds all time. Okay, like that's just I know I'm not big anymore. I might have some more weight to lose, but I know I'm not big anymore, and you're just looking for reasons to, make me feel insecure. And yet another quote unquote woman posting a video accomplishing absolutely nothing to get attention. Fatherless behavior. My father is very present in my life. Meth's a hell of a drug. When you have no skills or talent, be a hoe. Why the CUNT curtains so short? She's wearing short. Okay, yeah. Hey, thank you, Megan. She's wearing shorts, you weirdos. Just another 304, and bet that was her simp boyfriend she spoke to. I don't even know what that says. Oh, look, another stupid, useless, dumb woman on the internet making pointless videos. Well, that was about the most pointless fucking thing I've ever seen. 18 years of child support. Be careful, fellas. This generation will be the downfall for all of us, or for us all. How can you respect a country or diverse set of people when you can't respect yourself and you let the world see your cat? Just because you have such low self-esteem, you need attention and catcalling from others to feel better about your life due to not setting any goals and working towards these goals. So you realize you're an adult now who does not have the capability to be an adult. Your dick is showing. I don't even have to I feel like I shouldn't even make a response to these comments because any rational person would be like, what the fuck? Why has dressing as a whore become so normalized? Attention whore who can't even clean her house. Shocker, bet she smells bad too. 2 pieces of fluff on the floor is not cleaning my house. Imagine being so worthless and knowing you're so worthless that you have to do this for attention. Underwear isn't even white anymore. Christ, and you still posted it, dummy. What do you mean isn't even white anymore? They're gray. Are you insinuating that I peed myself? That wouldn't turn them gray. Second of all, they're shorts. And then ew, I F you all night long. I don't want to hear that. Insecure, stop it. And that's the end of that one. That took a while to get through, and it was all disgusting. Very, very little niceness on there. Let's get into this next video. Happy Halloween. Let's change from my creeper outfit to my Halloween costume. It's this blue and gray cat costume. I'm also just gonna wear these gray shorts underneath it because it's a very short skirt. Let's add some accessories. I'm gonna do my hoops and this brass knuckle necklace. And I'm gonna wear these boots for the shoes. They have perfect gray matching faux fur on them. Happy Halloween. And then your parents threw that away and gave you some cloths, I hope. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna finish it here. This is video about, my dog who I adopted and the sort of challenges we're working through. I'll put that in right here. Maybe I'll post this, maybe I won't, because honestly I've been getting a lot of feedback about my dog on a lot of videos. This is my dog Sydney. I adopted her from a shelter at 2 years old. That was 2 months ago. I don't really know her full story. All I know is that the first family she had did not treat her well, neglect bordering on abuse. And she's a very sweet girl to me. She always has been. Strangers, however, are a different story. And I don't know why she trusted me off the bat, but she doesn't trust anybody else. The day after I adopted her, she got out of the house and I had to chase her down. And when I ended up catching up to her and I grabbed her collar, she bit me, which that's, it wasn't that bad of a bite. I had some bruises for maybe a week and then I was fine. And I wrote that off as being, okay, she's new, she's afraid. Then my parents came to visit in town. I was a little worried about her meeting my parents, so I said, okay, let's have you guys meet outside just to make sure you're not in her territory first. So I took her outside. She said hi to my mom first. She was really sweet with my mom, and then my dad comes out of the car, and she immediately starts losing it, growling, gnashing of teeth, baring of teeth, trying to bite him. She would not calm down for half an hour, so I ended up giving her some anxiety medication and putting her in my room for the night so my parents could stay here because it was 11 o'clock at night. And then the next day I went out and I got a muzzle for her because that was the only way I was going to get her to meet my parents without her, ending somebody. So that situation freaked me out. So since then, I've been muzzling her. This is the first muzzle I got for her. I got this one. It's not the best to get because it's not comfortable for them, but it was the only one they had in the pet store and I needed it that day, right? So then after that, I went online and I got her this basket muzzle, which is supposed to be more comfortable for them, but she won't let me get this on her. I got this on her literally one time. This is a lot easier to get on her. But I put it on her whenever I take her for a walk because honestly, it makes me feel so much better about her growling at people and stuff because that's an issue we're having. Before that, I would be afraid to be walking her in case she started growling at strangers because she does that. And I don't know what to do about that because I've seen conflicting reports of don't, scold them for growling because then that's just gonna tell them to bite instead or whatever. I don't know if I just let her growl and I always pull her away from whatever is making her growl no matter what, whether I'm scolding her for growling or not. But it's just I don't even know what to do at this point. I have to socialize her more. So my plan is to just take her in public with me more with her muzzled so she can be around a lot of strangers at once. But with the muzzle on so she's not gonna rip anybody's throats out. I was just at the park with her, the dog park, in my apartment complex. And there's this kid who I guess really likes dogs because he always tries to say hi to her and obviously I've never let that happen because, he likes dogs. He always asks questions about her. I don't know where this kid's parents were this time. Usually he's outside waiting to go somewhere and his parents come out a minute later or something like that. This time, I don't know where his parents were, but he's talking to me. I'm giving polite answers, but not encouraging at all to come closer. And he starts walking towards the park gate. And I'm in my head, I'm do not come in here. Cause I had Sydney in the middle of the park, not anywhere near the fence, just so she wouldn't be even near the fence. Cause he was on the other side of the fence. And then he walks into the park and I pick her up cause I'm nope. And she starts growling. And I'm I'm trying to keep calm in front of the kid, not to freak the kid out, but I'm freaking out inside. I'm oh my god. So I'm all right, we're gonna go home, and I'm holding her as she's rah, in my arms, and I start walking home. Yeah, that's been stressful. She had her second obedience training appointment yesterday, and we're now doing collar training with her, so she stops tugging on the collar and everything. And I know in her heart of hearts, she wants to be a good girl. She really you want to be a good girl. I know you do in your heart of hearts. But her past her trauma makes it so that she's, reactive, and that's a problem, and we're working on it. I do get very anxious to take her out because I'm like, is she gonna, go crazy? But we're working on it. I like how you have disdain for the child in your story. The kid can't come to the park gate because of your dangerous dog. How about don't bring a dangerous dog to the park until it is trained and you can control any situation with that dog without fear so that it does not hurt anyone. I mean, your own dog escaped from your home and bit you. That right there shows you are not responsible nor equipped enough to be that dog's owner. So, okay, I did reply to this comment, but I'm just going to say this here. I mean, I rarely reply to comments on there, but that one, I was like, shut up. Okay, so I didn't have disdain for the kid in my story. I wanted the kid to not get hurt. Okay? The park is for dogs, and up until very recently, when I adopted her, okay, backtrack a little bit. When I adopted her, she was not potty trained, okay? And I successfully potty trained her, and she was 2 years old. I successfully potty trained her at 2 years old, which is hard to do, but for a while she thought she could only pee in the park because, that's the only place she would pee for a while. And, right when I made this video, that was still a thing. Recently, she's been peeing outside the park, and that's been a great development. But that's where I would take her. So she has to go potty. I bring her to the park, and I bring her there when there are no other dogs. I didn't have disdain for the kid in my story. This kid's 5 or 6 years old. Okay, I was like, where are his parents? Because, I've told him multiple times, oh, please don't approach her. She's not friendly, whatever. But he's 5 or 6 years old, okay? He doesn't really know any better. So I had her leashed and muzzled and in the middle of the park with me away from the fence so she couldn't even jump near the fence with him where he was. And I live in an apartment complex, okay? If she's gonna go potty, I take her outside, okay? What do you want me to do? Let her pee inside? That's just as bad as her first family who abused and neglected her. Okay, they wouldn't let her go outside either. It takes a while to help a dog with this kind of trauma. Okay, and she needs to be potty trained and she needs to go potty outside. Okay, it's neglect if I don't take her outside. And yeah, she did escape from my apartment on the first or second day. She escaped from my apartment the day after I adopted her. Okay, we were getting used to each other and she didn't trust me yet. That right there shows you're not equipped enough to be that dog's owner. I have been working with her very intensely since I adopted her for the last 2 months. Okay, you have no idea. But yeah, I think that I ended here. That's enough Facebook for today. Let me know if you want me to keep doing this series. The first one did pretty well. Let me know what kinds of videos you guys want to see from me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.